Story 1. Belgian Malinois are quite challenging for regular pet owners. First-time pet owners have little chance. Story 2. Disney lied. Dalmatians are not cute family pets. They are hyper-spotted chaos machines. Story 3. As someone who has handled dogs professionally for 10 years, including 8 as a canine handler in the military and law enforcement fields, I cannot recommend any working breed dog for a first-time owner. Examples include German Shepherds, Belgian Malinois, Dutch Shepherds, Siberian Huskies, Australian Cattle Dogs, Blue Heelers, German Short-Haired Pointers, Border Collies, Australian Shepherds, Standard Poodles to a lesser degree, and protection breeds such as Cane Corsos, Rottweilers, Dobermans, and others. If a dog was bred to perform a specific task and you are not doing that task, I would not recommend it for a first-time owner. These breeds are meant to work and want to work. If you expect them to simply relax at home or be satisfied with a walk or two and some fetch, you are mistaken. They can be willful and stubborn when not properly stimulated and trained. Their high energy and drive, if not properly channeled, can lead to property damage, lack of obedience, and aggressive behavior. When properly trained and mentally stimulated, these breeds are wonderful, but they are not for the faint of heart. Story 4. As a veterinary technician, I work with breeds such as German Shepherds, Siberian Huskies, and Chow Chows. I handle animals that are nervous or aggressive and require training to manage. Story 5. There is a long list of breeds with hunting backgrounds that can be stubborn and energetic if not handled properly. Belgian Malinois, Cane Corso, Dalmatians, Border Collies. They are very tireless and require space. Huskies and other Arctic sled dogs, Beagles, Jack Russell Terriers, and Dachshunds. Many breeds, including small ones such as Jack Russell Terriers and Dachshunds, are dedicated and skilled hunters despite their size. For beginner dogs, a rescue X-racer such as a Whippet or Greyhound or other Sighthound is often a good choice. They are widely known to be sweet, affectionate, low energy, low maintenance, quiet, and wonderful family additions. Rescuing a former racer gives them a chance for a comfortable life after their racing career. Qualifications. I have spent a lifetime with dogs, especially rescuing abused boxers. I currently have a Whippet. She is the sweetest girl in the world. Story 6. Any breed whose qualities and natural traits do not match the owner's priorities or lifestyle. Story 7. The Dark Triad, Husky, Border Collie, Belgian Malinois. None of these breeds are bad dogs. They require a great deal of structure, training, and regular activity to remain healthy. Most new owners are not equipped to care for them. Story 8. Malinois. Border Collie or Australian Shepherd. Kangal or a similar herd protection dog. The first 3 are bred to work with humans and will keep themselves busy if you do not. They require intense work to stay happy and to prevent unwanted behaviors. Walks are not enough. They need activities that tire their minds. Herd protection dogs are the opposite. They are bred to grow up within a herd and perform their job with minimal human contact. They may ignore an inexperienced owner and act independently. In that weight class, they can be difficult to restrain. You can be lucky. There are lazy, unintelligent Border Collies and family-friendly, obedient Great Pyrenees, but it is not wise to count on an exception when you can choose a dog bred to be a companion. Greyhounds are fairly easy aside from a strong prey drive that might make them sprint after a rabbit before you can react. They sleep or laze for most of the day, enjoy walks but not in bad weather or over long distances, and need a fenced area where they can run a few times a week. After exercise, they return to the couch for world-class napping. They may not be the most cuddly, but they have plenty of soft spots to love. Story 9. You all with your intelligent dogs, whatever. My dog, with his often blank eyes, has basically achieved enlightenment. Story 10. Any working breed is not suitable for first-time owners, or for people living in the city who cannot give the dog time or a job. This is a recipe for a bored, poorly adjusted dog with the potential for aggression. Story 11. Husky. I knew someone who did this. They first neglected the dog and then rehomed it. They got it solely because it looked like the dogs from Game of Thrones. I shake my head. I still get angry when I think about it. Story 12. Aside from the usual suspects such as Belgian Malinois and Border Collies, many people should not start with poodles or poodle mixes. Poodles are highly intelligent, very energetic, and mini poodles in particular are prone to anxiety. If you add another breed to the mix, you are playing Russian roulette with temperament. A first-time dog owner who expects a docile teddy bear companion can end up with serious problems. Story 13. I can think of several breeds I would strongly recommend against for a first-time dog owner. These breeds normally need more stringent training and a very knowledgeable owner. Border Collie, Belgian Malinois, Rottweiler, Pit Bull, German Shepherd Dog, Rhodesian Ridgeback, Cane Corso, Mastiff, Siberian Husky, and other working, herding, or guard breeds. It also depends on why you want the dog: home or personal protection, companionship, or assistance with a disability. Story 14. The number of huskies I see in cities is worrying. I've always wanted one, but I can't justify getting one. I don't have the space or time to take a dog out as much as it needs. Story 15. A Great Pyrenees requires a lot of grooming. I'm vacuuming up hair tumbleweeds multiple times a day, and that's with regular brushing. I have to trim his paw hair every few weeks to stop mats. They don't understand how big they are and will knock things and children over. They need lots of training and stimulation. If you can really commit, they're great dogs, but they are absolutely not for a first-time dog owner. Story 16. German Shepherd. Be very aware of this breed's needs before you get one. They are awesome, but a lot of work. Story 17. Corgis are a working dog breed and require a lot of exercise and mental stimulation. They are very vocal, high-energy dogs bred to herd livestock. Story 18. Any breed that is high-energy, very intelligent, or of the livestock guardian type is independent and does not look for direction. Story 19. Huskies hate hot weather and being cooped up. They need miles of snow to run through every day, or they can become restless. Story 20. As a professional pet sitter, I dislike how popular doodles are. It does not matter the mix. First-time dog owners typically do not understand the level of training required when two working breeds are mixed, the grooming required whether paying a professional or doing it yourself, and the attention needed to care for that type of dog. Common purebreds include Belgian Malinois, German Shepherds, Huskies, Malamutes, and Collies. All are working breeds that require significant time and attention for training, and the double-coated breeds require extensive grooming. For people interested in Japanese breeds in the Inu family, such as Akitas and Shiba Inus, be aware of territorial behavior and stubbornness. They require consistent training and socialization so they are not aggressive toward or fearful of strangers. Story 21. Malinois and German Shepherd dogs are very serious. You must train them. Story 22. A Weimaraner has separation anxiety, is too smart for its own good, and needs many hours of exercise. I had one for 15 years, and she was the love of my life, but she was not my first dog. She also made all my other dogs seem much easier. Story 23. Working dog breeds are not satisfied with just 20 minutes of exercise a day. I have a terrier mix. She gets 1 hour in the morning, another hour in the evening, 15 minutes in the afternoon, and a short session before bed. It is exhausting, but she is the calmest, sweetest dog because she gets the stimulation she needs every day. She does not bark. She is a good walker, and she is very intelligent. My dog has an Instagram account if you want to follow her under the handle AthenaSpas. I might post a few training videos. Story 24. The Caucasian Mastiff is almost literally one change of mind away from becoming a wolf, and it acts as if it knows it. One of my neighbors is a professional dog trainer, and he says it is a mistake to keep one in urban areas, especially for a new owner. These dogs should be used exclusively in wide-open areas as guardians of livestock. Keeping one indoors near people you do not want it to harm is terrifying to me. Story 25. The Senji. Just don't get one unless you want to be trained, not the other way around. Story 26. I would say there is no single best breed. Use this checklist. Do you have enough time to keep a dog company? Or do you prefer a more solitary dog that does not require much attention? Can you afford its diet? Will your climate affect its health? Do you have time to groom it? Can you afford medical issues common to the breed? Do you mind a dog that is frequently loud? What size dog can you and your home support? Do you have property for the dog? Or do you live close enough to places where you can take it? Are you willing to invest time in training if it has an aggressive temperament? Story 27. A high-energy dog, such as an Australian Shepherd, or a large, long-haired dog, such as a Saint Bernard. I would consider a retired Greyhound, or a rescued Labrador or Golden Retriever as my first dog. Story 28. We had a Husky for 11 years. She was amazingly smart and fun to have around, but a terrible choice for a new owner or for anyone with a garden or who cannot give her a lot of attention. Ours turned the garden into something resembling a World War I battlefield, with many holes because she liked to lie in them. There is no training that will stop that. It is just in the breed. We reduced some of the mischief by giving her a companion dog to keep her company when we were away, a Labrador Springer mix. That is a dog I would recommend to anyone. Our Husky died of sudden cancer in 2022, and the Labrador Springer howled like a husky for 2 weeks afterwards. Story 29. An extra-large bully might be a breed specific to the United Kingdom. There have been too many fatal incidents. I do not think any new dog owner should have one. In the United Kingdom, you now need a certificate to own one, but I know people who keep them behind closed doors. Story 30. Whatever that little rascal we got was, the only thing we knew about her was that she was an Irish setter. She converted me to having cats. Story 31. Any doodle-type dog can be challenging. First-time dog owners often have no idea what they are getting into when they get this type of mutt. Poodles are highly intelligent and need mental stimulation, so crossing them with a collie, a mountain dog, or even a Labrador can create dogs that require more time and activity than many new owners expect. Story 32. A wolf dog, if you do not know how to handle one, you do not own it. It owns you. You never fully own one, and regardless of how much love you share, violence is always an option. Story 33. Companion breeds are literally bred to be good pets. Other breeds are not. Some low-energy showline Labradors can be good dogs for first-time owners. Story 34. Pit Bull. They need to be raised with a lot of discipline and training and exercised frequently. More often than not, I see them in the care of inexperienced owners who leave them in crates too much. They are a fighting breed with a high prey drive and are prone to anxiety, so you must control their environment. They are predisposed to skin and gastrointestinal issues. Many owners do not know this and feed them human food as treats, which worsens the problem. Inexperienced owners usually do not recognize the many signs of anxiety dogs give and may laugh about them, thinking they are cute. Whale eyes, side-eye, huffing, and frequent yawning in stressful situations and so on until one day the dog lashes out. That is common with many dogs, but the issue is that once they latch on, pit bulls often do not like to let go. I have been unfortunate enough to see a situation where a pit bull grabbed another dog by the neck and would not release until the other dog had been struck in the head enough to cause permanent damage. I have only ever seen that kind of prey drive in pit bulls. Other breeds can be more energetic or harder to handle, but mishandling a pit bull can be catastrophic. They have their reputation for a reason, though it is often more the fault of inexperienced owners than of nature. Story 35. I say this with a grain of salt, as I grew up with dogs my whole life, but my first dog as an adult was a border collie. I love her to death, but she is a handful. When my former partner and I split up, he took her, and he still says that, even as she is aging, she just does not let up. My current partner wants a husky, and I am still dedicated to my collies, so we just have to accept it. We will never know peace. Story 36. Beagles, like other hunting breeds, are high-energy working dogs. They can become very loud and excitable. I grew up with beagles. Story 37. Unpopular opinion. Do not adopt a mixed-breed dog if you do not know which breeds are included. We adopted a mixed-breed dog from a Romanian rescue organization. We asked for an active dog and told them we were first-time dog owners. After various conversations and checks of our living situation, we were introduced by video to a cute dog that was 8 months old at the time. We loved her on the spot and adopted her. She was transported to our home country and we paid the required fees. A deoxyribonucleic acid test revealed that she is a mix of German Shepherd, Malinois, a small amount of Husky, and an American hunting dog. That turned out to be a problematic mix because it combines traits you do not want. High independence, little desire to please, a strong hunting instinct, and leash aggression. Do not get me wrong. I love our dog, but if I had known this, I would not have adopted her. Story 38. Belgian Malinois, Border Collie, Australian Shepherd, German Shepherd, Cane Corso, Siberian Husky. Story 39. French Bulldogs. Honestly, no one should have them. Extremely unethical breeding practices mean a boatload of health issues and physical limitations. They are very unintelligent and may charge headlong into danger that an inexperienced owner is not ready for. Story 40. Probably any dog on the United Kingdom banned breeds list. Pit Bull Terrier, Japanese Tosa, Dogo Argentino, Fila Brasileiro, Extra Large Bully. Story 41. Rottweilers, certain Mastiffs, and even some rescue dogs. I have 2 shelter dogs. One of them would be a nightmare for a first-time dog owner. Story 42. Huskies for sure. I have taken care of 5 horses at once and admit huskies are another ball game. Corgis too. They require a lot of stimulation as puppies, and I am on my second one. She is an Australian Shepherd and Corgi mix. Despite their short legs, they love to run and are very intelligent dogs. Story 43. Avoid breeds that are extremely intelligent and active. Consider working breeds used by police and military, such as the Belgian Malinois. They require extensive training and time unless you are 100% committed to spending 1 to 5 hours each day keeping them mentally and physically stimulated. There is a reason these dogs are used by law enforcement. Story 44. Pit Bulls. I am an experienced dog owner, and they have been the most difficult breed I have ever owned. They are tough, dominant, dangerous, stubborn, and often not very bright. When they hit puberty, they are barely manageable, and if handled incorrectly, can destroy your home. That said, they are fun to play with, enjoy games such as dog bowling, and like blankets and snuggling all day. Story 45. Any pit bull or pit bull cross is risky. I have played the rescue lottery enough to know you have only a 10% chance of getting one that does not lose its mind around other dogs. You cannot take them anywhere, and they will destroy the house if left alone for too long. It is not worth the stress. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.